패키지 이거 아까 복귀할 거야. 근데 그게 잘 안 된다고 하시더라고요. 근데 이거는 스킵
You're listening to Radio August. Dark Nights with Poe and Monroe.
It's 5 o'clock and I'm Alice Monroe with your August update. August police are appealing for information following the murder of 21-year-old Dorota Shaw. Ms. Shaw's body was discovered last night. Chief DuPont is calling the crime a violent and despicable act. Anyone with information about the murder is urged to get in touch via the department's confidential tip hotline.
Indeed it is.
You need to learn when to keep your mouth shut. You know why you're here, don't you?
이제는 전 살 것을 안 하고 형성을 해야 되나 생각 드네요. 누구같이 지금 고민이야. 길을 잃어버렸어. 어느 게 나아도
The dead girl. And this. What exactly were you thinking? You have one job. Don't get caught. Do you think you can do that this time? Splendid. You're going to a town called August. Find Chief DuPont. He's gonna think you're someone else. This person. This is who you are now. Understood? Understood? Splendid. If someone so much as sniffs that you're different, you'll be deprecated.
Deprecated.
We expect you to use your ability. Just don't get caught. And never, ever change into a child.
In brighter news, August resident Mia French is celebrating the return of her missing pooch, Barley. The 8-month-old Basset Hound puppy was found outside Daryl's Chicken and Ribs.
And that's 5 o'clock with Poe and Monroe.
I'm Violet. Welcome to the guest house. There are some rules. In particular, no shoes in the guest house. The carpet's priceless. Now, how long are you staying for?
어차피 사는 사람들은 가게 유지할 건데 전설이 돼서 끝날 때까지는 계속 필요해.
That's fine. It's yours for as long as you want it. There's not been many visitors of late. Perhaps the murder will bring some tourists in. Sometimes we wish we'd asked something and the moment just passes. Yes, the murder. You haven't spoken to the chief yet, have you? Chief Dupont. He's the one who booked the room for you. You look lost. You should probably go and speak to the chief. Your room is just down the hall, last on the left. It has its own back door. The chief said that's the way you'd like it.
Just finishing.
그러니까 패키지를 팔지 말고 트리니티 던전을 내달라. 맞아요, 아니에요? 아, 그리고 요것 좀 여러분들이 좀 조언을 좀 도와주세요.
Yeah, it's a big place. Hi, I'm Bronwyn. Pleased to meet you, Sam. If you'd like a reading. That sounds super. I'm in room 1 and that's down the hall. Lorraine's in 2, Lexi's in 3. Which room are you in, Sam? Mysterious. But I know you're in room 4, Sam. Don't do anything I wouldn't do in there.
I think Robin can take part and can understand what's going on. I think that already could be a beginning of finding answers to the sadness.
Well, I hope so, Robin, and thank you for your dreams. Dreams?
Good, you got my message. Chief Inspector Dupont. I wasn't sure you'd come, but I suppose you're between jobs? Well, we both know that's not true. But I like it. Sam. That's your cover now. So, the job. Dorota Shaw. 21, accomplished cellist, redhead. Strangled. I know who did it, but I need proof. Some tarot readers. Yes. Keep up, Sam. That's the girl who was murdered? Because they predicted it. The older one, Bronwyn, she came into my office last night talking all crazy and saying Dorota was in trouble. I did my best not to lock her up. It all sounded crazy to me. Tarot, the spirit world, cards that move, trans-dimensional thingamajigs. To be honest, I thought she'd been smoking something. And that's why I didn't take it seriously. Because things, I don't have enough on her. That's where you come in. The free guest house stay isn't free. I need you to work the case and report back to me. Find out things from the inside. Can you do it?
여러분들 말씀하신 대로 한번 항상 한 분 계시긴 했었는데 제일 좋은 건 잘 사느라 계속 진행.
Okay. I'll be telling everyone that you've been hired by the Shaws because obviously local law enforcement is either too incompetent or too overworked to solve anything. That gives you a license to talk to people, but only notionally. Don't actually touch people or annoy them. You don't have any real authority, understand? But you help me out, I'll help you.
근데 벌써 아까 전에 30만 원을 추가로 출연했는데 없어졌는데 30만 원 추가로 출연을 했는데 생각도 안 했는데 연결 없다 때문에 맞죠. 그래서 영상에 했을 때 그때 한 번 더 돌려봤어요. 3천만 원 충전해야 좀 더 버틸 때 이게 무기를 옮겨줄 수 있으면 본인 이거 사기는 이랬어요. 그러니까 그나마 할 것 했을 때 영혼이 좀 잘 나와요.
You don't get that. There's no badge and gun, just a hope and a promise. Come and find me when you're settled. This is Second Chance Sunday for you, Sam. Don't blow it.
오늘 한 번에 희귀 컬렉터 채울 겸 이렇게 빼놓고 고민을 살살 한번 해보죠.
Twilight blue through long windows and vaguely floating, as if suspended in current.
슬램코인으로 저는 만화 회복부터 좀 배울까 하는데
Not just undulations of hair or clothes, but a subtle morphing. The robes were fish scales, briefly, but again,
아드레날린 효과 5개 했다는 거는 근데 저거 우리 서버에 해당이 될까요? 5개 했다고 했는 거는 이거 끝까지 다 밀었다는 거잖아요. 제가 3개 됐고 3개 됐는데 5개 했다는 거는 프로 다 쳤어요. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 5. 이거 다 찍었다는 거네요. 괜찮네.
Run or die, the door gave way from the stumbling push, and there was a long expanse of the room. Footsteps echoed on wood, the spinal shiver of pursuit by a nightmare. A cold gaze grasped at my back. The air was...
얘가 24원이고 얘가 10원까지 올라왔어요. 그래서 얘를 사는 게 훨씬 효율적일 것 같다라고 생각을 합니다. 페이지 2번이 하는 거는 너무 안 좋아요. 저희 연구가 이제 누른다고 제발 두 번이 실수하네. 조금만 더 해줄까? 방금 전에 50%를 두 번에 실패했는데 자동 반경은 없습니다. 오늘 40만에 달성하고 싶긴 한데 제발 45%인데 나만 왜 이렇게 안 되는 거야? 뭐야? 왜 이래? 45% 뭐야 이거? 아니 제발요? 상당하네. 이거 60개만 60개 정확하게 54개 해가지고 한 번만 더 트라이 해볼게요. 54개. 약간 지금으로는 부들부들하네. 와, 개빡치네. 개빡치네요. 270개 생활 연장송하면 이거 클리어가 된다는 말인데 말리 든든하네. 이러다가 다 말리냐 날리는구나. 네.
Not much. Perhaps you should do some investigating? What do you want to know? She was a cellist, selected for a scholarship at Juilliard. It was in the local paper. I'm more of a Bon Jovi fan myself. Don't read the paper, do you? Yesterday, Monday the 9th at approximately 9 p.m, according to the coroner, we got a call from the mother just after 10 p.m.
안에 이제는 손 안 대도록 하겠습니다. 불부들하네. 예, 어떻게 주가 아침에 사다 엎드라다가 돈이 없어서 강화는 안 됩니다. 주민들랑 같이 줬어야 됩니다. 맞죠? 교육에 되게 깔끔하게 잘 돼가지고 덤버를 사야 됩니다. 근데 또 소리가 떠났네. 그래도 지금 대기열이 있습니까? 소리 안 되죠? 예, 방금 했는데 한 번만 더 하자고. 딱 한 번만 진짜 이거 하고 뒤도 안 돌아볼게요. 180개만 딱 하고. 뒤도 안 돌아오면 진짜 뒤도 안 돌아가요.
Not much. Perhaps you should do some investigating?
마지막 거는 한 마리 나왔어.
They're as thick as thieves, covering for each other. Well, except the male one. You'll see what I mean. Obviously. Anyone who walks in, predicts a murder, then that murder happens? Suspicious. In her bedroom. She was naked. Strangled. No signs of sexual activity of any kind. It was a weird scene to look at. There was one thing, but it's strictly between you and me. Dorota had a gold coin in her mouth. I'm being serious now, Sam. Not a word of this. It's the one thing only the killer would know. Born here, runs the local guest house. Lovely lady. Where are you going with this, Sam? What's she told you? Look, if it's about the pills, I already know.
뭐가 있겠는데 보냈잖아 저번에. 아니 바로 빠진다면서.
George wanted to know if I was the owner, so I said yes, which was true in a way. And we went to the top floor of that building, to the empty penthouse.
Not much. Perhaps you should do some investigating?
Where the floating entity waits inside for those who keep finding their way, like a deep-sea fish dangling its lure. The bag lady appeared and changed forms, and the screams lasted just a moment, maybe a fraction of a second, before George was gone. Then the bag lady floated there, silent and saddened, while I watched from the crack of the...
I assume you've been to see Chief DuPont already? Not really. I'm sure she was a precious lamb, though. She reminds me of me, but without my intellect. Nice, yes, that's a good description. Actually, I thought she was a bit slutty, to be honest. You should talk to her boyfriend. I'm sure they weren't exclusive. Oscar lives at the vicarage next to the church. Don't tell him I sent you, though. I'm sure he's sick of seeing people already. They're tarot readers. I'm thinking of asking them to leave, actually. Because they may have killed someone. It's not great for my reputation, is it? Stay at Violet's, the home of killers and hobos. It's not the first time I've harbored killers, Sam. I'm sure it won't be the last. It's the strangest thing. I honestly don't remember. But I imagine I was here or getting groceries somewhere. Is there something else, Sam? I take clozapine. I think they're for anxiety. I'm a very anxious person.
In the night sky. On the morning of his 200...
Sam, is it? I'm sensing you're not here for a reading. Chief Dupont thinks I did it. I'm hoping you'll convince him otherwise. I didn't. We've only been here 2 days. I understand it's suspicious me being a stranger in town, but it's the truth. There's a lot more at stake here than you know, Sam. Well, if I told you that, you'd have nothing to do. We saw it in the cards, not images, feelings, impressions. Tarot can be very powerful. You don't believe. That's okay. In my room, reading. I found a trashy romance novel under the bed. I'm assuming it's Violet's. It's all swooning heroines and brooding vampire Casanovas. Thank God Lexi saved me. She came to my room to chat for a little while. That was around 9, I think. You can ask her.
Functions at a depth of 500 meters. Are we really planning to do the same thing while expecting different results?
You must be a new guest. Or you're burglaring us. I'm Rain, by the way. I heard you say earlier your name's Sam. You don't look like a Sam. I didn't know her. I know she was called Dorota Shaw. She was young, had red hair, a talented musician. Next victim? Whoa! Hold on a sec, we don't even know if there's going to be a next victim or not. We'll do another group reading soon, and then we'll have a better idea. We did a reading. A group reading, actually. With a special tarot deck. The 3 of us get together and read the same cards. Bronwyn says it makes the whole thing stronger or more powerful or something. But I'm pretty sure I'd get the same answers just on my own. Mercury, it's not exactly from here. With a normal tarot deck, you'd have the question, so you'd be the querent. With Mercury, it gives you the question and the answer. The cards themselves kind of change. It's a special deck. Okay, fine. Your lack of interest is unbearable. Those cards have the real power, though. We just interpret it.
명중이 제일 좋네. 어차피 이거 명중 올리려고 하는데. 물론
I was in my room. Praying, actually. I don't believe in God, but I was still praying. It didn't work. I don't believe in anything, but I also believe anything is possible, so it's a conundrum.
The unsettling silence that commanded this deep and dark void. Alright, let's have some light.
Hi, Sam, is it? Come on in, make yourself at home. Mi casa es su casa. Come on. I don't know anyone in this town, except for Bronwyn and Rain, obviously, and Violet, and the Chief, and now you. Sorry, I'm a bit nervous. Good old-fashioned fortune-telling. Well, kind of. We drew a card each and smushed them all together. Do you know what the most dangerous tarot card is? Everybody thinks that. It's such a cliche. The death card doesn't even mean death. Most of the time. The Five of Swords. I think so anyway. There's nothing more dangerous than someone taking whatever they want, no matter the cost. Yeah, I did. Rain got the Knight of Wands, that's Dorota, and Bronwyn got the Ten of Swords, which is, well, you know. Swords in general are bad. She's like my big sister, so pretty well. You know the Chief's got it all wrong. Bron could never hurt anyone. But I'm sure a smart detective like you can help prove she's innocent. Ah, that's mean. She didn't do it anyway. Chief DuPont's crazy. The cards told us to. Well, the cards in Rain. Tarot gives us a rough direction and he narrows it down with some astrological jiggery pokery. He's basically a walking esoteric library. And if that sounds dull, let me reassure you, it is.
트리니티랑 겸사겸사해서 강화를 한번 해봤습니다. 또 50원짜리는 뭐죠? 50원짜리 거래소 레이스. 거래소 레이스. 그래서 지금 여러분들 마켓을 운동하는 분들은 무조건 스케일링을 키우시면 좋아요. 저도 활용이 좀 활용성이 있는 것 같아서 저는 튀어나왔거든요. 그러니까 트리니티 축복작을 내 걸로 하기에는 너무 좀 아까워. 훨씬.
No? Well, yeah. Well, no. We have a job to do.
저소유통신 아니요. 저거는 그냥 이제 책상 안에서 얻을 수 있는 패키지라고 보시면 됩니다. 다른 거에서 이득이라기보다는 초상 안에서 얻을 수 있는 느낌이거든요.
I didn't say job. I said job. Yeah, it's a tarot thing you won't understand. I was in my room all night with Bronwyn. We were painting our nails. You can ask Bronwyn. We were together.
Colder Dimitri. Just when he was about to turn around and run into the hallway, the guttural noise faded into what sounded like a dying breath. Held back by doubt, but compelled by curiosity, he approached the source of the sound.
It's 6 o'clock and you're listening to Radio August. Police investigate her killer. The body of 21-year-old Miss Shaw, an accomplished cellist, was found in her home last night. Police are describing the murder as a violent and despicable act.
The victim and her family. This weekend's Tulip Festival has been postponed. New dates will be announced shortly, so do stay tuned to Radio August for updates.
I heard Dorota Shaw was due to play this weekend.
At the Tulip Festival?
Indeed. I understand why they'd want to postpone it. Tonight the weather will be mostly dry and warm, but be on the lookout for dark clouds on the horizon, as there may be scattered showers. Best take an umbrella, Monroe, so you don't get wet.
I like getting wet. That's 6 o'clock with Poe and Monroe.
Felt the same to him. He quickly searched his pouch and found the etchings he had made. Everything that had occurred after he copied the notes must have been some kind of hallucination, he concluded. Possibly.
Any more news on Oscar Wainwright? Just the tarot readers. No one else is remotely suspicious compared to them. Dorota's an only child. She lived with her mum and dad. Monday night was movie night, so they'd go and watch the 8 o'clock at the Odeon. Dorota would get the house to herself. They're devastated, naturally. They left town to stay with relatives. You didn't do it, Sam. Although, perhaps I should have made them stay. Rain says he was praying in his room, alone. Nobody corroborates. Bronwyn and Lexi say they were in the same room last night. Shame they can't agree which one. Dorota's boyfriend Oscar is in the clear as far as I'm concerned, but I'm still waiting to hear what he tells you. Violet says she doesn't remember last night, but I've got that in hand. That's it. Rain says he was praying in his room, alone. Nobody corroborates. Bronwyn and Lexi say they were in the same room last night. Shame they can't agree which one. Dorota's boyfriend Oscar is in the clear as far as I'm concerned, but I'm still waiting to hear what he tells you. Violet says she doesn't remember last night, but I've got that in hand. That's it. Rain says he was praying in his room, alone. Nobody corroborates. Bronwyn and Lexi say they were in the same room last night. Shame they can't agree which one. Dorota's boyfriend Oscar is in the clear as far as I'm concerned, but I'm still waiting to hear what he tells you. Violet says she doesn't remember last night, but I've got that in hand. That's it. Rain says he was praying in his room, alone. Nobody corroborates. Bronwyn and Lexi say they were in the same room last night. Shame they can't agree which one. Dorota's boyfriend Oscar is in the clear as far as I'm concerned, but I'm still waiting to hear what he tells you. Violet says she doesn't remember last night, but I've got that in hand. That's it. Rain says he was praying in his room, alone. Nobody corroborates. Bronwyn and Lexi say they were in the same room last night. Shame they can't agree which one. Dorota's boyfriend Oscar is in the clear as far as I'm concerned, but I'm still waiting to hear what he tells you. Violet says she doesn't remember last night, but I've got that in hand. That's it.
An unavoidable future. A slow and terrifying death, surrounded by darkness.
Who are you? You're what? Get out of here before I call the police.
Go back home. And hollow whispers in the darkness.
I told you to leave. When I see Chief DuPont, there's going to be trouble.
Dreams
And nightmares.
with Poe and Monroe. So we've just had a dream come in from Lena. Well, if I'm honest, Lena, it sounds a bit of a nightmare.
Nightmares.
Firstly, thank you for writing this one in. She says, I dream that I'm in a strange house, but in the dream it's my house.
She flaunts herself, her body, her boudoir. Her mother. Ask Zach Weston. He took them. Vicar's son? No, as far as I can tell, Oscar is a good boy. But we've all got different faces now, haven't we, Sam? Masks we wear. I could be a satanic cultist behind closed doors, but you'd never know. Would you, Sam? Zach's the local photographer. You should go and talk to him, Sam. You're good at talking. At Weston's photographic? Off the high road? It's late, but he's always there. I have a good memory. I'm still holding grudges from when I was 4.
Up different aspects of her life and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I think what the bugs represent are the anxieties and the fears.
Good.
Now,
Sam, what can I do for you? We didn't. Lexi used a Ouija board to get the name. It's Lexi's thing. I don't personally go near them, but in this case, it did help. No. Lexi needs to give it context from the tarot reading. A lot of the time it comes up with nothing. Or a sordid comment directed at Lexi. I think that's why she keeps using it, to be honest. Once we thought there was going to be a murder, Lexi used the Ouija board to find out the victim's name. It spelled out Dorota. This is going to sound weird. Most people believe Ouija boards contact the dead. So if Lexi contacts a dead person, that person needs to know what happens in the future. Ergo, maybe the person she's contacting is from the future. A time traveler who died here. You don't believe me? Ask Lexi or Bron. They've got their own ideas, but my theory is definitely the more plausible. We're trying to save people. Birmingham. We couldn't save anyone there either. The problem with travelers is... Well, let's put a pin in this one, Sam. Let me ask Bronwyn. If she says it's okay to talk about it, it's okay to talk about it.
Having dreams about here, so it's your grocery shopping. So that in particular is a physical need for life.
Yes, he came to see me. He wanted to know that she was okay, spiritually speaking. He confided in me quite a bit, actually. He seemed to appreciate having someone to talk to, and he knew I couldn't tell anyone what he said. You should talk to him yourself. He's a lovely lad. Oh, she gets easily confused. Youth of today. Fine. Jeeve Dupont was breathing down her neck, so we thought it would be simpler if we stuck together. If these walls weren't separating our rooms, then technically it'd be true. To protect Lexi. None of this is her fault, and she gets anxious easily. I was just trying to take the pressure off. I'm sorry, Sam. I never usually lie. Rain's a big boy. He can handle himself. Besides, I'd be highly suspicious if Rain claimed to be doing anything else other than reading on a Monday night. That's pretty much all he does every night. It's Lexi's. I like to think it works the way most metaphysical things work. Through energy. Everything is energy. You, me, that chair. If you focus hard enough on something, you attract energy, like an electrical current that connects A to B and lights up a bulb.
Actually.
Oh, right. Of course.
Lion dog statue.
With wings.
Originally donated to August Public Library to raise funds. The library burned down 3 weeks after their sale. Would you believe it?
Wow.
They normally come in pairs and have many uses. But when used correctly in a pair, it's feng shui.
Hi Sam, back for more already? No, I think Bronwyn met him though. This morning. He only wanted to see her. I guess he didn't want anyone else to hear what he had to say. I didn't. How did you find out? Am I in trouble? It was only a little white lie, nothing else. It wasn't even that much of a lie. We're both here, in the guest house. We just happened to be in different rooms. If I had proof, Ron wouldn't have made this all up. I'm sorry, Sam, I really am. I know how this must look, but I couldn't kill anything, honest. Oh, it's just your run-of-the-mill spirit communication device? Want to know how it works? I understand you've got people to see, places to go. Traveller? That's a really old role-playing game, isn't it? Oh, did you now? Well then, you know what I know. I guess you must be a part of our inner circle. How does it feel?
Some kind of unrelated thoughts. I'm hoping that you, Monroe, as always, can string these things together.
Well, you weren't far off, I'll be honest, Poe, but there are different elements here that I'd like to discuss. So, firstly, the idea of a circus. Now, when you go to the circus, it's massive and it's a...
Your ability isn't endless. It will run out at some point.
Hi, Hi. Hi, I'm Chief DuPont.
Type what refers to is actually the balance in your life. Now, you were exactly spot on actually about the sharks being something negative, but in this case, the sharks actually...
You're just going to sit there and fidget? I'm a bit busy, Sam. Maybe you can go on my behalf. I'm a bit busy, Sam. Maybe you can go on my behalf. I'm a bit busy, Sam. Maybe you can go on my behalf. Rain says he was praying in his room, alone. Nobody corroborates. You say Bronwyn and Lexi's alibis don't add up. Apparently, Lexi used a Ouija board to get Dorota's name. The tarot readers mentioned Birmingham. You're looking into it. There's some talk about a traveller, whatever that is. Dorota's boyfriend Oscar is in the clear as far as I'm concerned, but I'm still waiting to hear what he tells you. Violet says she doesn't remember last night, but I've got that in hand. And finally, you pulled the name Zach Weston from somewhere, saying he's the town photographer? I've never run into him. Still, I guess I'm not in the papers that much. That's it. I'm a bit busy, Sam. Maybe you can go on my behalf.
And one for me.
I told you to leave. When I see Chief DuPont, there's going to be trouble.
Rising to my feet, I slide the magazine into the Smith & Wesson. Lockdown sirens blare, but the cavalry's not coming. Jimmy's already dead. I am the cavalry. Engine crushed against the concrete wall. It's in far better shape than he is. I limp past the wreck towards the exit.